X-Men Arcade! Such a misleading title. The X-Men, that is. X-Men. There's so many hot chicks on the X-Men, that's their recruiting tool. You could just see wannabe superheroes making a decision about what group they'd like to join and fight crime, based upon the ladies who are in said group. Like the Avengers, Justice League of America, nah, we're gonna go X-Men, man. They got the hot chicks. And they're crazy. Jean Grey, she's got mental problems. But I wonder if the same concept works for girls, though. Like, if you're a female superhero, who do you join? Do you want to hang out with Aquaman or Captain America? Or Wolverine? Yeah, X-Men. And conveniently, you get to play as Wolverine and other members of the X-Men and X-Ladies in X-Men Arcade. This is the Xbox 360 version. It's also available on PlayStation 3. And perhaps you missed it the first time around when this was released to the arcades in 1992 from Konami, who also publishes this version of the game, which is basically Streets of Rage or Final Fight Golden Axe meets the X-Men. What's not to like about that? It's a downloadable game for Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. Like those other classics, this is a great social game to play with friends, and over Xbox Live and the PlayStation Network you can obviously do that. It has a 4-player cabinet version of this game, which is the 4x3 cropped one that I showed you Wolverine in, and the 6-player cabinet here, which is the full-screen version. There's 6 playable X-Men in the game: Wolverine, Colossus, Cyclops, Storm, Nightcrawler, and Dazzler. There's several difficulty settings, and after you beat up waves of mindless thugs, you then encounter end bosses. Wendigo! Wendigo wants to go to Wendy's! I've been waiting to say that. Wendigo likes Frosties and chicken nuggets with honey mustard. X-Men Arcade does not do much to deviate from the already successful side-scrolling beat-em-up formula.
Go and rescue Kitty from the cave.
I've got to be honest, though, I wonder if this would be as good as it is without the X-Men license. Because it's basically just Streets of Rage with a facelift, but it's the friggin' X-Men. And Konami gives you quite a bit with this game. It's not as simple as it may appear. You're getting a US and Japanese version of X-Men. And there's some subtle differences between the two, most notably in how your mutant powers are used. When you're playing the US version and you use a mutant power like Storm's Tornado or the Cyclops laser beam thing, you drain some of your life and then get down to where you're draining mutant power points on the top left. In the Japanese version, you drain the mutant power points first and then your life. You can obviously play local co-op or play with your friends online. It's a very straightforward game, and well-executed release that doesn't mess with the simplicity that is X-Men Arcade. If you like Streets of Rage, Final Fight, or Golden Axe, or any other side-scrolling beat-em-up, you'll probably enjoy X-Men Arcade. You could complain about needing more characters, more moves, and possibly having a longer game, but you could also just whine about life in general. Are you man enough to help the X-Men save the Earth, or are you going to sit in a corner of your room and cry because Dazzler hasn't returned your phone calls? By the way, she's not real. You should be very happy with this game, and thanks to Konami for re-releasing it. Although they did forget to include the lush and potty mouth.